Whoop. That's my face. Hold on. Hey. Okay. We are live.
Oh, didn't see you there. Oh, what is up, internet? It's your not favorite Bob. It's probably like second favorite next to Bob Ross. What's another good Bob? Bob Marley.
Bob Marley's great.
Bob Marley's a great Bob. I mean, he's a good Marley too. What are other good Bobs? The Builder. That's a great Bob. Drop your favorite Bob in the comments below. Obviously, Bob from Refuge is an option, but it's not needed, right? You don't have to. Don't feel obligated. Guys, we're doing the live stream, and the reason we're streaming so much right now is we're getting a lot of great traction. People are asking great questions, as well as we find it just a cool way to hang out with our peeps. That's y'all. Y'all are the peeps. So this live stream, we're talking about a couple of different things. First thing is I found this old creation of the Goon banner from Savage Tacticians. So I'm going to give this away on the live stream. So this is a super dope banner. What it is it's the father surrounded by a bunch of angels, and some of the angels are like super hardcore. They're like tatted and stuff. One's got like a ballistic helmet on, the other one's smoking a cigarette.
Oh, they both are.
Yeah, they're super dope. And then over here we also see like the father's handing down a set of PVS 31As to Adams. So this is like creation of the Goon, right? And then Adams, he's like, obviously he's got the eagle tat, and then you see like he's got an L3 Harris radio down here. He's got a sub gun, and he's got nades for nads. So that's super sick, like the creation of the Goon, handing down the night vision. So this flag is going to you guys totally for free today. The way you can win this flag is any order that comes in during the live stream, one of those orders is going to get the flag. I'm not going to tell you which one or how I'm going to pick, but I've also got some other swag I'm going to send you guys because this is a fun thing to do. So I've got map is not okay stickers, as well as I've got send nod stickers, and then I've got some Smoke 'em the Bear. You've heard of Smokey the Bear. This is his cousin Smoke 'em. He's passionately against pedophilia. Yeah. And so if you see the sticker, it says only you can prevent pedophilia. That's Smoke 'em the Bear. So I'm going to drop some of these in the orders that come in through the live stream. So if you guys are interested in these stickers, which you can't buy anywhere, if you're interested in these flags or anything like that, drop an order right now, and that enters you to win. I'm sending one person this flag, as well as I'm sending a bunch of people dope stickers. I might throw like some extra cat tourniquets and stuff in there. If you guys have won something on a stream, you know that I'm completely unpredictable. I have all the way given a stomp bag away on accident and pissed everyone off in this company. He's like, Bob, you can't give that away. And I'm like, but I did.
We got a few of their favorite Bobs. Sideshow Bob from The Simpsons.
Nice.
Bob Ross. Bob with Bish from Fight Club.
Okay, I know exactly.
And Bob Parr from The Incredibles.
Oh, dude, that's a good Bob. Right, what are you waiting for? Something amazing, I guess.
Tell them to put in the notes if they order live stream.
Yeah, just put in the notes live stream or something like that. That automatically gets you entered to win. But we're going to have Heath watching it this whole live. I'm going to try to be live for about 30 minutes. That gives you guys time. If you're wondering, like, man, I don't know what to order, the Western kits are on sale right now. The Western kit is a badass survival kit. It's not just a first aid kit. It's got the Sawyer minis in there, as well as it's got an Exotac fire starting kit, as well as it also has just some badass first aid components, and that goes inside of the Origin Western camo bag. If you throw me one, Heath. My man.
There's
Two, not one. And so we got the Highland and the Woodland, and so those are your two options. The Woodland's a little bit richer in green, and then the Highland is a little bit lighter. It has more grass tones and stuff like that. So really awesome American-made camo, and all the Westerns are on sale. We don't have a ton left.
I think we're down, under 20, I think.
20?
Yeah.
So you could potentially get the last Western like on this live stream. That could happen. So I'd recommend definitely getting in on that while you can. They're not going to be on sale again if they come back. And yeah, I mean, this is a super smoking deal. You get a full survival first aid kit, as well as you get components replaced anytime you use them for like $300. I mean, come on, dude. Like, that's a freaking no-brainer.
Jimmy wants to know if there's any price limit on the purchase to be entered for the giveaway.
Don't be a jerk. Yeah, so like, let's say $20 or something. I don't know. Do what you feel is right. How about you buy what you need? How about you don't think about it like, what's the minimum I could buy? Like, what's the minimum you need right now? Dude, like a minimum is a cat tourniquet. Like you cannot tell me that you don't need another cat tourniquet. You just can't do it. What's our deal of the day today?
It is Naso and Whitetail, I believe.
Naso and Whitetail is the deal of the day. So those of you guys who aren't tracking on deal of the day, go to the website, subscribe to the deal of the day email, and every single morning you and you alone get updated with the deal of the day. You have to be subscribed. If you're not subscribed, you don't get the deal of the day. And the deal of the day are the biggest discounts in the company. We don't give those big discounts anywhere else. Deal of the day is the highest, right? The only way you get to save more money on kits is if you like are a wholesaler, which I don't think you are.
Jimmy, who asked about the price limit, says he already has 2 stomp bags.
Dude, you go ahead and you put in whatever you want. How about Jimmy? I'm just gonna send you something. I'm just gonna send you something because that's dope.
He's got 2 of these.
So this is a stomp bag right here. Heath was telling me to talk about this, just because of its capacity. A lot of people are like, man, that's a lot of money for a first aid kit. I want you to go ahead and just look at the size. Like I'm not a huge guy, but I'm not a small guy either. I'm very, very normal size, very average, middle of the highway, right? And this bag is all of 40% of me, 30% of me in size. So true 55-liter Squatch pack that's built in the U.S. This is a framed pack. So we're not going to expect you to carry a pack this large without a good support system, good padding, and a good frame. This is all made here in the U.S. The Stomp bag, it stands for SEAL Team Operational Medical Pack. And what that is it's the specifications around what a SEAL team would carry onto the X, right? So if they were doing something big, we're going to have one guy carrying this, or they're going to be right off the X and the CCP, the casualty collection point, something like that. So we love the Stomp bag. We built these to spec for the SEALs, and then we actually added some other stuff in there because we just thought like maybe on the civilian side, this is something they may need. As well as, to the civilians, we're not going to supply you with your drugs and everything like that. Like, obviously, you can't get your, painkillers from us. Talk to your doctor. How dare you? And then next to it, we got the Field Medic. And so you can see kind of the difference in size. There's a reason that the Field Medic is about half the price, because it's about half the kit. And so what we did for the Field Medic is we took the Stomp bag, we cut it in half, and then we added a little bit more capability. So that way it was still a super capable kit for a family, for a small mag, for a team, or for a group of guys or goons or something like that. But this is a super good bag, just like by itself. And you can buy these bags by themselves, can't you?
Yep.
So if you go to the durable goods section, like say you needed a new rucksack that was made in America, you can buy this framed rucksack that's made in America on the website, the durable goods page. That's super dope. What you got? You're smiling over there.
John said that the 2.0 is a beast, but the frame handles weight well. Jimmy said he's rucked twice with his Stomp bag, and he only suggests you do it if you're in shape. And then JC Fixer says, as soon as I find where my wife hid the bank card, I'm going to be placing my 5th order for the Smash kit.
There you go. The Smash kit is badass. We don't talk about the Smash a lot, and we should. This is a Crash, which is the bigger version. It's a big brother. So I'll show you this. We don't have a Smash built, it doesn't look like. Yeah, we do. We do? He's running. He's running.
Lawrence said that Jesus loves you, too.
You know what, dude? Jesus loves you, bro! Oh my gosh! Thank you! Dude, I'm so wrapped up in the love of our Messiah this morning. I'll tell you what. I can't even complain about anything in my life because I've been given grace that is sufficient unto all, dude. Me, this piece of crap, this guy, are you kidding me? He gave me grace. Oh, dude, I know he's got it for you. You should reach out to him.
Dude.
So this is a quick look at the Smash with the Crash Vac, right? And so this is how we recommend you grab the Smash, right? This goes right here. There's 2 loops. This mounts on your headrest, and it sits like so, or it sits like so. Super easy to deploy. And then this can sit in your vehicle, right? You open this up and you have your full capability. You have your full trauma. You can also put like a C-spine collar in here. And this is everything from, ouch, I hurt myself, to, oh my gosh, you've been in a 3-car pileup. We need all the trauma medicine supplies. We need everything we got. Throw the whole damn case at it. And then even like over-the-counter stuff, like we've got eye wash in here, over-the-counter meds, like burn cream, stuff like that. This is great to have in your over-the-road rig, your overlander rig, your Baja rig. If you're in the van life movement, if you're just out there truck camping, this right here just should be in your repertoire. And if it's not, I don't know what you're doing, man. y'all need to get your stuff in order. But yeah, this is the smash kit. So this is what you're saving up for, man. You're a smart dude. We just switched over to the condition 1 cases for the smash and crash kit because they've added a little bit more durability. And so for us, that was a big thing, especially the pressure system inside of the case. So now we have it in this cool coyote. We also have it in Refuge Red, and then we still got it in the OG black case, you know. And I didn't say black is OG because of that. It's unrelated. Stop being racist.
Oh.
You're triggered, not me.
Paladin1 said, Bob, I got my top secret thing you sent me from the last live stream.
Dude, the top, okay, guys, I'll tell you again. I'm not just doing this. I do it because it's so fun, because people are enjoying it. Like, it doesn't take a lot. I'm giving this flag away during this live stream. All you have to do is place an order. I haven't put a minimum on it. I said probably a tourniquet. Like, you should maybe buy a tourniquet. But in here, you've got the father handing down a set of PVS 31As to Adam. Adam is all decked out. He's all gooned out. This is the creation of a goon banner. No, this isn't blasphemy. Do you want to know why it's not blasphemy? Because the creation of Adam is not in the Bible. That painting is not biblical material. You can't blaspheme another guy's painting. That's not how that blasphemy works, okay? So anyways, now we move past that because a couple people brought it up. They're like, whoa, that's blasphemy. It's like, no, dude, settle down. Yahoo is a warrior. Yahoo is his name, right? He's depicted as a warrior. That's okay. It's all right. Settle down. And if you're like, I can't support that flag, Bob. Okay, don't order during the live stream, man. I won't send it to you. It's no big deal, you know?
So I got a few things and a few questions. I'll go with comments first.
All right, comments first.
Sean just said he purchased mini kits.
Nice.
Heather said, never would have thought med stuff would be so exciting. Got us all hooked and watching lives. Y'all rock, and so does the product.
Bro, you're freaking awesome. We love you. And it's not just med stuff. It's the vibe. We're out here trying to save lives together, bro.
The creation of Adam is nods in the Bible, is what someone said.
Is nods in the Bible? What?
Yep. And then question. So we have, which kit is for hanging in your horse barn? And do you make any hip kits for firefighters?
Heck yeah and heck yeah. So we'll go horse barn and then firefighters. Horse barn. This is what I'm going to recommend. I don't know if you know this, but owning livestock is quite an adventure. And so we built a kit. Now, if you're doing equestrian work, right? If you're a vet tech or anything like that in the equestrian field, we have vet kits. We have the Mastiff. It comes in this exact same pack, but it's built out more specifically towards animals, canines, and livestock. Reach out to us about that. We can get you that. But this bad mamma jamma right here will hang in the horse barn, no big deal. And this is a full adventure kit. So this allows you to treat both adults and children. That's a big deal to me because I have children. I know other people who have children. They're around me often. And so I'd like to be able to save their lives if something bad happened. And so we have child application tourniquets. We also have over-the-counter meds, splinting, trauma support. We have sting relief wipes, sunscreen, all this stuff. Extra tourniquets, additional ETDs. We got additional trauma packs with hemostatic agents, burn dressings. We've got burn cream. Got the adventure wipe pack. Also, if you haven't gotten the adventure wipe pack, you are asleep. You are sleeping on the adventure wipes because this bad mamma jamma right here, this is pre-poison ivy, post-poison ivy. This is bug relief, sting relief, burn relief. What else is it?
Hand sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer. I mean, this thing is like a couple bucks, man. I don't know what you're doing. Get on the adventure wipes because this is honestly the thing me and my wife have used the most of out of our kits. So yeah, that's super great. And all of this comes in the American-made adventure bag. Now, the reason I love this bag is I haven't gotten it to fail yet. We're on our 3rd iteration of continuing to make it better. We don't fix problems, we improve products, right? And so fixing problems looks like, oh man, we got to launch the Adventure 2.0 because the handle keeps breaking. No, that's not a problem for us. We're launching the Adventure 3.0 because we listened to our customers. They didn't need a MOLLE field. We were able to give you guys a nice pocket back here. I like this because you can put like family health cards, health information, emergency contacts, paperwork, and documents can go in the back of this. And it's not a bad looking bag. Like, you can get it in Ranger Green too. So like if you're a big hiker or an adventurer, you can just carry this bad boy, you know, and say you're like, man, I don't need as much capability inside this kit. Those Refuge people, they're paranoid. They think that everything that could go wrong to you will happen in one instance. We do. But if you were being less paranoid, you could take some stuff out of here, and you can also just use this as a pack throughout your day. It's a really capable kit here. It's comfortable. Everything is made in the US. We even designed this shoulder pad specifically for this bag. And it comes in red, which is great because first aid kits are red, which is super dope. But it also comes in Ranger green.
Should be right below you.
There we go. So it also comes in Ranger green, which I love that. So, you know, you get your low IR print in case you're out there operating with your adventure kit. And then it comes in the old-fashioned Coyote, which I love Coyote. And then you can't beat it. Once you go, you never go back, you know, the old black. So you got a lot of options. I think all of these would be great to hang in the horse barn, to hang in like on the side-by-side or something like that. Really easy. It's applicable. It translates across the whole homestead or the whole farm, right? It's not just for horses. It's not just for people. It's something that's got a little bit for everybody. So that would be my answer to that. And the next one was something on the belt for a firefighter, right?
I'll switch sides with you.
Oh, sounds good. So belt for firefighter, my mind goes to SOB or ARC. And I got two options. So they're both going to be in Refuge Red. So if you look here, and we also have that high vis reflective striping on the pack. Now we do that because inside of smoke and then inside of dark, stuff is hard to find, and I can hit this with a white light, and dude, it's gonna shine like the freaking North Star in a clear night. So we start with the SOB. This stands for small to back. We designed it so it sits on the belt line just like, just like so, in the small to back. You can sit in vehicles with this. You can maneuver really easily, and it doesn't interfere. How it works, put it like so. You can open the pouch, right? And then grab your deployable pocket, right? So your deployable pocket, notice I can open this with one hand, right? In case I don't have another hand. Your deployable pocket has a little blowout kit in it. So this is gonna have your chest seals, emergency trauma dressing. It'll have your naso, it has gloves, compressed gauze, Sharpie, and then a hemostatic impregnated gauze. So blowout kit, this is a great little option. Now, if you're like, man, I need something that's a little bit more capable. I'm a firefighter. It's not just for me. It could be for somebody else. That's where I recommend probably the ARC, sitting on the belt like so. Not a big deal. Deploy it off. Take it, open it up, work out of the ARC. You can see also that the shears can be deployed and put back in, and we don't even have to have the kit off of the backer for that. I can deploy these shears like so, and I can stick them right back in there with no issue, right? And so it's not a big deal. And then once we get in here, we have double sets. We have 2 compressed gauze, 2 sets of chest seals, hemostatic gauze, extra gloves, extra ETD. We have a nasopharyngeal airway, as well as we have those tourniquets on the outside and the shears. So pretty dang capable right there. And if you were going something more sleek, I think Cap's got something to say here.
These are great, but if you got it on your belt, try to put your bunker gear on, you're gonna have trouble. Don't have that time. When I did all my tours of duty, I usually ran the Strikes or the Apex pants for 511.
Yep.
King Arnold slick kit. I can still have this in my pocket, still get in my bunker kit.
Yep.
Get out.
There you go.
But yeah, these I recommend those. But
But
if
do
you
you
don't
know
want to
anything
deal with
about fighting fires?
Yeah, I've talked to you.
So how long, were you a firefighter? Tell them, how long?
Almost 26 years, man.
26 years, captain
So-
of the fire department, large
But
fire department.
This will go in your cargo pants. Once your duty pants usually have cargo pants. Jump in your gear, no problem. Still got it on you. Of course, I always have some good kits. I do recommend these kits. Without a doubt, I like the red and reflective, like you talked about. Don't look past the slip kit.
Yeah, slick kit, just in the
Yeah,
back of the
for
pocket.
personal.
Yeah, that's a great note. Thanks, Todd. That's awesome. Yeah, so Cap is one of our resident subject matter experts. So we take what Cap says super seriously because he saved more lives than you have probably, you know, ignored realistically. Like people you've ignored. He's just saved hundreds and maybe even probably thousands of people at this point in his career, as well as he still continues to learn and grow. Because, you know, just at this point, I think he just got on, or no, he's been on it with a minute now. He's now on a tactical team with local SWAT. He's a very, very capable dude. So when he says something like a slick kit as a recommendation, I take that very seriously. So there's a good answer for you. We got any more questions or anything that's popped up? Comments, anything? Guys, if you have questions, you can always throw them down, all caps in the chat. We love to answer questions. This is how we hang out.
Tommy said he has a slick kit on him at all times. Jimmy, who has the 2 stomp bags, says he just got 2 pot kits with the add-ons.
Nice.
Hendrix Homestead says, my new Marine son got a Bearfact 3.0 for a gift, and he was unbelievably stoked.
That is awesome. That is so dope. Guys, don't forget, any order that you place during the live right now enters you to win the creation of the Goon banner. I'm also going to be sending out some pretty dope stickers to people who order right now. We've got the map is not okay. We've got only you can prevent pedophilia. We got some send nods. And so those are dope stickers. You can't buy them anywhere. That's just an opportunity for you to kind of get some cool swag, as well as, you know, be appreciated for your patronage of our business. We always love you guys. We appreciate you. And if you have questions, whether it's about the kit, we love that. You know, we love to talk to you guys a little bit deeper about what we're doing, why we're doing it, how we're doing it, right? So, and then comments too.
What would you recommend for a IFAC on a budget?
IFAC on a budget. Slick kit and a tourniquet, bro. You can't get better than that. You really can't. It's about $100. It's $100. It doesn't have
my ADC.
Yeah, it doesn't have a bag, but you can get a bag later. Like, that's not super hard. You can get an SOB inner and an SOB outer for what, 50, 60 bucks maybe? Maybe a little bit. Like, I think it's about that.
I think it's like 100 if you do both.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah.
So, you know.
Or the BPK is good too.
The BPK is awesome. That's a super comprehensive kit. I think the BPK is like 60 bucks.
Yep.
And there is a tourniquet in there.
He says he has a bag, so the BPK or slick kit would work.
Yeah, BPK or slick kit. So the reason I like the slick kit over the BPK is the slick kit has a hemostatic impregnated gauze, right? So it's got quick clot in it. Now, I'll be honest with you. Statistically, there is literally no advantage to having a hemostatic gauze if you wound pack correctly. However, people suck at wound packing because stuff is stressful, like in the moment, which is why we love hemostatic impregnated gauze, because it allows for human error without people dying, right? Big W there.
Oh, Saz is here.
Saz is here. Man, if you do not follow Saz on Patreon, I don't know what you're doing, and I don't know how you're continuing to advance your education, as well as, like, what are you doing to step outside yourself? And yeah, there you go. He's like, you're just wrong. Shatter your own myopic paradigms. What do you got?
Vito asked, do you guys use generic products in your kits?
Nah, dog. Nah, we ain't about that. We're about name brand. And the reason we're not name brand in the sense of like we're brand whores. We're name brand in the sense that data matters. So for us, if I'm going to trust my life to it, I want a set of data that is the largest group, right, that I can find. And so if I have a Sawyer Mini right here, and 100,000 people have used this Sawyer Mini and it's worked, right? And the Sawyer Mini costs $50. And then right here, I have the Boyer Mini, and the Boyer Mini has 100 reviews, right? But it's half the price. I'm 100% buying that Sawyer. Now, the reason being is this could have failures that don't show themselves for a year, 2 years. Whereas this is a tested product, and we don't mean just tested as in like, oh yeah, I used it and it worked. Did you use it a year after you used it the first time? Did you throw it on in ground and then use it? Have you seen how it handles different environments, austere conditions, whether that's rain, sleet, wind, dust, sweat, all these things, right? And so for us, it's not like a name brand competition, it's a competency competition, right? And so we look at all of the market, all of the industry, the available components, and we really dive into it. And something that really helps us in that is Refuge Training, because Refuge Training is able to test things for us. What do you got, Britt?
JS Genesis Designs, they were talking about possibly getting the Peterbilt logo put on their kits. She came back and said, I know my boss could be talked into getting one for every truck in his fleet if it said Pete.
I mean, I will make you a Peterbilt patch and I will put it on every kit. The problem is if I violate Peterbilt's trademark for their design,
big no.
Like
Peterbilt's very protective over
it
that.
will be Refuge Medical, you know, because Peterbilt own us. We love Peterbilt. Heath worked for Peterbilt for almost a decade.
Guys, that is not something you want to do. Peterbilt will absolutely smoke you with their lawyers.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a big deal. However, what we would do is we could reach out to Peterbilt, we could get a patch made.
For sure.
And like maybe get a Peterbilt patch on every kit. See, the reason we do some of the stuff we do is, oh my gosh, who made that first aid kit? I have no idea. What? Right? And so then we can put whatever patch you want on there. So that way you can display your morale, right? Morale patch, however you want, whether it's a tactical chicken, whether it's a Refuge patch, whether it's a go away we don't sell weed patch, you know, I mean, or a Peterbilt patch, whatever honks your horn. More importantly though, if a patch on the outside of the kit is what's keeping you from putting first aid kits in your trucks, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's illogical.
Actual.
Doesn't make sense.
What about those drivers? Who cares about the patch? Like, can I write it in Sharpie if you just put the kits in the truck? Like, what can we do?
Like if you're doing that, like, is every truck in your fleet a Pete?
Yeah, that's a great question too. And would Peterbilt have the same care and focus for you? And I know that this is probably your boss and not you, but these are questions to seriously think about, especially if you're an operator or a driver.
Yep.
Because your boss cares more about a logo than he does the first aid kit. And that's an issue.
That's a
because
problem.
you're the person that might get in the accident. And it doesn't matter what logo's on the kit. What matters is the components in the kit and whether you know how to use it. Right? Having it is a big, that's half the battle. Knowledge is the other half. When they say knowledge is half the battle, the other half is having the stuff you know about.
We're getting hit with a bunch of questions, so we'll try to answer them.
Boom. All right.
Okay, EMT basic kit for first on scene.
EMT
Go.
basic kit for first on scene. Crash kit.
'Kay.
Crash kit right here. This is going to cover everything you need as an EMT basic. It's going to cover more than what you need as an EMT basic, and it's going to help you out completely. I'd add a C-spine collar. This has got trauma medicine, support medicine.
It comes with it.
over-the-counter.
It
Oh,
comes
does
with
come-
it.
I'm sorry.
We just stopped packing them in there because then they have the bending.
Tracking.
Yep.
So yeah, I'd add a C-spine.
Okay, how big is the full kit and what all comes in it? I don't know which full kit he's talking about. We've talked about so many.
So there's a lot of full kits. I don't know what you're talking about. So
We can
be
go
a little
as
bit
big
more
as the
specific.
stomp and all
Yeah,
the way
so we
down
have
to the SOB,
kits
man.
that are as big as this. This is a stomp bag. It's SEAL Team Operational Medical Pack. And then we have kits that are as big as this, which is an adventure wipe kit. So, you know, like, what do you want to know? And I'll tell you.
Your
What's that?
biggest kit. So
My-
that would be the
Our
stump.
biggest kit is the stomp bag. I am not going to list all the components in the stomp bag because you don't have enough time and I don't have enough time. Here's what you need to know. This is a field hospital on your back, okay? You can do everything from field surgery to start an IV to splint to casevac to supporting medevac to trauma care to field care to minor injury to major injury. If you need it, it's got it. And if it doesn't got it, what the are you doing?
It literally fills this up.
Yeah.
It's a lot of contents.
Literally.
And it's not like, oh, what can we keep throwing in there? We took stuff out. We've really, really looked at this, and it comes inside of this awesome American-made rucksack. This is the Grassman from Squatch Survival, and it is a framed pack. It is a very, very capable pack. This is a guy who works very closely with us. Saws has actually tested these packs, so we've added some grommets on the back or on the bottom for additional drainage because of that. So we know that you can go swimming with this and it can be successful.
Saz came in the chat and said that he's using his new Mac 4 bag as his first aid bag
Yeah,
for
I mean,
all his trainings.
that's a guy who literally will not switch kit unless it works under every condition. Because he knows. He just knows. He actually, this is a cool story. So I believe it was Saws. Saws took this kit right here, an adventure bag that we sent him, or that he bought. I think he bought it with his own money.
He purchased a Mastiff.
Mastiff, that's what it was. He purchased a Mastiff, comes in the same exact bag, right? This guy doesn't tell anybody he purchases a Mastiff, so we just ship him a Mastiff, just like normal. It's no big deal. He gets this Mastiff. He decides to take this Mastiff. He puts it in a tub of water, and then he freezes the water over the winter and leaves the Mastiff in there. And then he allows, come spring, for the water to, or the ice to melt, the water to be there, takes the kit out, checks all the components, and everything was intact and still completely functioning. If that is not a testament to how much focus we put into these bags and how we build them, right? How we pack them, how we put the components inside, I don't know what it is. You could literally, it will survive an ice age. It'll survive an ice age. That's what that means. So, do with that information as you will.
Heather said one day, we did do an intro video like this, but we probably need to recycle it of meet everybody in the group.
Meet everybody in the group.
She wants an intro video to go around and everybody introduce themselves because they know you and love you, but
I know me and I love me too.
I love you, Bob.
Hey, I love you, Heath. So that's Heath. Behind the phone right now is Britt. we've got a bunch of other faces. We'll do a video.
Yeah.
We did it.
We
with the
have
whole
that
house
one.
thing.
Yeah.
Everywhere,
It was so good.
everywhere.
Aw, we could show this little guy. That's my little guy.
There you go. Hey, Hugh. How you doing?
Oh, he does not like that. He's like, nope.
He's out. He's out. It's
Okay.
a family business here. That's another thing, guys. We don't pretend to be a family business. We actually are a family business.
Yep.
And so there's no pulling the punches. You may hear a crying baby if we answer the customer service phone. You know what you'll also get? A lot of love.
Uh-huh.
Good customer service. But we got babies, and we're not going to lie to you about it and be weird and fake
Rain
and
Cat,
corporate.
shalom.
What up, Rain Cat? Yeah, we don't do the whole weird fake corporate thing. Guys, I want to remind you, because he just pointed at it, any order right now during the live stream enters you to win the creation of a goon banner.
And we've only got 3 orders.
You've only got 3 orders right now, dude. You literally do not have that many people to beat. I would go and place an order for anything right now. You get a creation of the goon banner, or it enters you to win the creation of the goon banner, and then you also get a custom sticker pack. These stickers are not sold anywhere. These stickers are top secret. They're super freaking funny. What?
We got good questions on both platforms.
Send it.
Okay,
Good question.
so YouTube was first, so we'll do that one. We'll try to keep them a little shorter so we can answer all the questions. What kit do y'all recommend as best overall ideal kit, making the most available space in your Sojourn Gear Minuteman bag?
BPK or Bearman Inner.
Yeah, or pocket inner maybe?
Pocket would all, yeah, most
Yeah.
space if I was like really trying to capitalize.
Yep.
A pocket or a slick kit on the bottom. Slick kit on the bottom, flat, that would do really well too.
Yep.
But the slick kit doesn't have the tourniquet.
And then Wheat on TikTok says, what's the biggest difference between the crash kit and the other hard case kits?
Yeah, absolutely. So the crash kit is right here. This is built around full ability to treat a motor vehicle accident. And when we built the crash kit, we actually worked with a Baja racing team out of California that had suffered a casualty, a fatality in an accident. And they were like, we never want this to happen again. And so we talked at length with them, like, what would you need? What are you doing? Where are you racing? And then we took our specialists and we were like, man, okay, this is where they're racing. This is what they think they need. What the frick could they even come up to? Like, what interactions and encounters could they see, right? And so that's how we built the crash kit. The smash kit is a reduced version of that, right? Like, this is a smaller version. If this was the pickup truck, this is the Honda Civic. I always recommend that you order it with the crash FAC. Now, the reason being is this is your trauma capability right here, this crash FAC. And so this goes on your headrest, like so. It mounts with 2 little loops right here. You take your headrest out, you put it on over it, and then you can deploy it and pull the crash FAC out, the inner, and then run and treat somebody. So that's a big difference. The other hard case that we have is going to be our Ox. And these are our OSHA kits. So we have OSHA Compliance A and OSHA Compliance Kit B. One is for an advanced and one is for basic. Now, what's cool about our kits is we have the basic right here. So there's 2 ways that OSHA will hold you accountable depending on what type of job site you have. So you either need to have a Class A or Class B first aid kit. The basic covers both. The advanced super duper covers both. But if you have one of these on your job site, you're good. You're solid. Based upon how many square footage you have and how many people and how large of a job site you have. All these things, right? Because it changes. But the OSHA Compliance Kit Basic, super capable. You open it up and inside you have your eye wash. And you also have your full components laid out right here, as well as you have a super easy contact to get more components, because we will replace if something goes wrong, right? And then you look at your advanced, right? Same thing, but you have increased trauma capability, right? So we have additional chest seals, we have additional hemostatic agents, we have some more compressed gauze, stuff like that. And we just try to think, okay, what might they need a little bit more of if something goes sideways, something gets weird. However, both of them have a windlass tourniquet, both of them have a CPR device, both of them have wound packing, the stuff that you really, really need. Both of them have 25 packets of hand sanitizer because it's the OSHA regulation. Why? I don't know. I don't know. Why would you possibly need that on a construction site? I've never even washed my hands on a construction site, let alone used hand sanitizer.
Julia asked, she's asked a few times now, and I'm sorry I'm just now getting to it, but what's the best kit for homesteading, kids, parents, animals?
Oh, dude, Julia, you want the Adventure 3.0. In all seriousness, this bad mamma jamma right here Julia, I'm not even joking. Not only is it stylish, but it's extremely durable. This is the one that I was just telling you about, was frozen in the water. That's this bag. This right here can treat adults, children, and can assist in the treating of animals. We've had multiple saves with an adventure bag being used on homesteads, whether it's, I think, chickens, goats, and there was another animal, but I don't know what it was. And so in here, you've got a bunch of stuff. It's just exploding out. We have trauma capability, burn treatment, trauma capability, right? And in here, you've got gauze pack, skin stapler. That's great for the animals. Respiratory, over-the-counter wipes. We have a child tourniquet. We have Imodium, as well as we have Benadryl. We've got burn gel, adventure wipes, glucose, hydrocortisone, OTC meds, like Band-Aids, oral rehydration salts, like little stuff, like not just like, oh my God, I'm bleeding to death, but like, yeah, it was Tuesday and I was a human being and existed in the world and something went wrong. Like, this will cover you.
I got hot and thirsty.
I got hot and thirsty and I scraped my hand.
Oh,
Boom.
12C conditioning's here.
Right. 12C, what up, dude? Yeah, so this is a super capable kit. This is why I always recommend for the family, for the homestead. This sucker looks great on the back of a side-by-side. It looks even better in your actual hands and in your use.
Yeah.
Don't just leave it somewhere.
Heather said the Slishman is good for animal legs and smaller children.
Yeah, the Slishman is great for animal legs.
So many uses.
Also the K9 tourniquet from TacMed Solutions, solid. Super solid. That's great. Do we have any more questions?
Adventure bag 3.0 is awesome. Adventure kit will be my next purchase.
Nice.
How are the Refuge branded trauma shears coming along?
The Refuge branded trauma shears are coming along well. We are in like an R&D stage right now, where we just sent them, I don't know, 50 pairs of shears, 55 different pairs of shears, annotated with different things that we liked and didn't like and how we liked it and what we needed to change and all that stuff. So it's a process, guys, because there's so much time and effort that's gone into it thus far. So why would we like rush at the end to like waste it? Because once we figure out our design, then it's just rolling steel and forming plastic. This is the hardest part, is the design and the money. That's all it is.
Ty, do we have a built bleeding control station? CP Top Gun said, do you have anything that wall mounts or pulls off for a church?
Yeah. Media has one.
Media. Run, Heath, run. I think that's a pack,
So
but
we have
that's
two
fine.
options.
But
Yeah.
it provides the idea.
Yeah, so this is the pack. This is the public access casualty kit. I like the pack for churches better than I like the pack for schools, and I'll tell you why. Schools tend to primarily have smaller individuals in them, depending on whether it's a high school or whatnot, right? But churches standardly have a good variety of people. And so with that, this has more large-scale tourniquets, which is what I like, right? And so this bad mamma jamma just mounts to your wall like so. Easy instructions come with it, right? We open it up, pull the red handle. Now, something that's cool here is this reflective stripe. So you can see this reflective stripe when you close it. And when you close it right there, if you were to hit that with a flashlight, say the lights were out or something like that, you could see it and you know where your first aid kit is. That's a big deal. So we pull it out, right? And it comes out of the kit just like so, right? You'll notice that we have two tourniquets. They're in their package right now, but we have two tourniquets up top already staged, right? So that way we can go, and the first thing we grab is tourniquets, because this is a public access casualty kit, so we're in the public. If we're grabbing this, something bad has happened, and we need the tourniquets most likely, right? And you'll notice, if I don't drop it, you'll notice that I can one hand open, right? One hand open is huge, because if you need a tourniquet, you might not be able to use one of your arms. And then when you open the kit up, we have our shears up top, but then we have two large Oleus 6-inch emergency trauma dressings. These are badass dressings. They have like eye cups in there, additional wound packing gauze. These are super competent dressings. 2 pairs of gloves, Sharpie. We got duct tape. In this, you have 2 packs of hemostatic impregnated quick clot. You have trauma support, so you have survival blankets, additional compressed gauze. This is an S-mark bandage. We have 2 of these guys. These are great for child tourniquets. So like I said, you have more variety. You can treat a child. You can also treat an adult. And then in the back, we'll pull the stack out. Stack is, we got 2 sets of chest seals right there for you. And these will be able to be deployed. These are 2 sets. These aren't individuals. So we have 4 chest seals, 2 vented, 2 non-vented. And standardly, if you have a chest wound, or a wound to the pleural space, 1 vented chest seal will be enough, will be sufficient. So this is what I would really recommend for your church. It's a public access casualty kit. These are freaking comprehensive. And it's one of those things where, man, everybody's a little bit more comfortable. Everybody's a little bit more confident in what we have prepared in case of an emergency. If I was sitting in a big church with a bunch of people, this is what I would want. And then just goes back in there like so, you know? It's no big deal. But we always want that high-vis stripe out front, right? Just close her up.
Raincat asked, is there a Coban vet wrap in the canine kits?
Yes, it's red.
Nope, behind the moleskin.
I was like, it's not red enough. There you go. That's what it looks like.
Somebody else, Jupiter, just said that they just bought an adventure kit for their horse barn.
Nice! Freaking adventure kit for the horse barn. There we go. Guys, don't forget, any order that's placed during the live stream right now enters you to win the creation of the Goon banner. This is a super sick banner. This has got, you know, the father handed down a set of PVS 31s to Adam, as well as I'm going to be sending out a bunch of, like, confidential stickers. So, you know, it's super dope, you know. We're trying to get you guys swag and merch and just let you know how much we love you and appreciate you.
Plus, it's like, right there.
This is just sitting somewhere. So why just leave it sitting somewhere when we give it to somebody who loves us? You know?
Heck yeah.
We love the Refuge people. Why don't you go talk to other humans? Because I'm going to go pee. Bye.
Okay, Heath, what kit would you recommend for bikers?
Oh, for bikers? First of all, if you're a biker, we have a biker over here.
Oh, hey, Ren.
Come here, Ren. Yep. So, let me grab my Mexican. Ren. So,
Don't get us shut down right now.
here's the thing. Here's something that you need to keep in mind if you're a biker. You need to have your kit on you. Because most of the time, if you go down on a bike, you're going to be separated from your motorcycle, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's gonna be far away.
So what would you recommend to keep on you as a motorcyclist?
Always.
Slick kit. It's always
Because
good.
so I had a buddy that broke his femur in a motorcycle accident, and he had to be airlifted, and nobody had a tourniquet on him. Thankfully, he did not rupture his
Femoral artery.
the
Femoral.
but
Yeah.
he definitely hurt himself really bad.
Yep.
And yeah, you always want to have a tourniquet if you're on a motorcycle, if you're in any aspect.
At minimum, you should always have a tourniquet on you.
I'm wearing jeans. This is how easy they are to carry.
It's super small. Show them how.
Softy, special operation.
Look at how
system
small
tourniquet.
that folds up.
Oh, that's nice.
Single rubber band. I'm deployed. I'm ready to go.
Yep.
That's really how easy it is. Soft tee right there. And Ren, you normally carry multiple tourniquets.
Yes, I have a Cat 7, I have the Soft T, and I have the SWAT.
See, I carry the Slishman and the soft tee at all times.
I just carry a soft. But I'm like always around a shit ton. I carry a tourniquet on me, even though I'm always around a bunch of medical components. But
Yeah.
I don't standardly carry two.
Wheat.
One and one is fine.
Wheat has another question. Do you have anything that would work for a business setting?
Yeah.
We have things coming too. I just
Yeah.
can't.
When you say business setting, do you mean like an executive setting, or do you mean in an office setting? Because in an
Because
office
those are
setting,
two completely different contexts.
in an office setting, something like this, or the desk kit. Ooh, the desk. You want to grab me one here? The desk kit, man. This Mamma Jamma, we designed this to go directly into a file folder and sit.
Office setting,
inconspicuously.
he said. So
Office setting.
Yep.
So this would be perfect for this, right? So you're in your office, or say you have a cubicle or something like that. You want to have a first aid kit. You don't want to look super tactical. This is the desk kit. So I'll read you the components. It's got a Cat Gen 7, SWAT T, S Mark, 2 compressed gauze, shears, gloves, 2 sets, survival blanket, duct tape, chest seals, 5x9, 2 of them, medical tape, and an ETD. All of that right there inside of a vacuum sealed container. You put it in a file folder, you set it in your desk. It's always next to you, right? Now, say you have a pretty cool office, everybody's great. Get like maybe one of these bleeding control stations and mount those up, right? Something I often talk to people about is like, why not just like an OSHA compliance kit? why not like an OSHA Advanced, right? Because OSHA Advanced has got all of your OSHA Advanced has got all of your OTC too. So like we sell wall mounts for this too, so it can hang on the wall. And this is great too because so say you're in an office setting and maybe you're the only guy that knows what's up. Maybe you're the only guy thinking about this, right? Which is totally possible. Something happens over there. You're over there, you're helping the person. Say they accidentally ran into a desk, they tore their femoral artery open because they were horsing around or something like that. Now they're bleeding out. You're applying manual pressure, right? You can scream out, hey, so-and-so, go get that yellow thing on the wall. This is hanging up on the wall. Unless they're colorblind, they're going to struggle to miss it, right? And it's a little bit bigger, right? If you look at size, like versus like, go get the red first aid kit, go get the yellow thing on the wall. Both are great options, but for an office setting, I always like to have something publicly accessible, right? To where if I'm working on somebody, I don't have to be like, hey, Heath, in the top drawer of my desk, in the 30-second file on the left side, it's a light green file. Inside of it is a vacuum sealed container. Can you bring that to me? That isn't gonna work inside of an emergency. Go get that yellow thing. That's a lot easier. Or go get that red thing. So for your office setting, I think about something that's publicly accessible. Two, train your people around you. Because what if you're the one that's hurt? Now you're the guy who knows everything, and you gate kept the knowledge, which was cool. It made you cool in the moment, but now you're bleeding out.
You have a key man issue, and you're the only one that knows how to work on you.
Yeah, a lot of times we see that all the time. It's like, oh, no, I'm my group's medic. They don't need to worry about it. I'm like, what if you get hit? I'd be worried about it.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
Everybody should be competent to a certain degree because we all drive, right? And so those three I would recommend for the office setting. That's gonna be really good. Yeah, I definitely recommend those. Dude, I love this kit. That's a good freaking kit right there. Any more questions or anything like that? Comments, guys? As always, we always take questions. It's okay, as long as they're not too weird. Some people have asked like about my underwear color. I'm not into that.
We got 2 more orders.
Oh yeah.
Gang, gang.
Oh.
Shout out to the people who are ordering. Guys, if you order right now, it enters you to win the creation of the Goon banner. Oh my gosh, that's a dope flag, Bob. Yeah, it is. This is God right here in full kit, handing down PVS 31s to Adam. As well as I'm going to get you some sneaky, unknown, unseen before stickers that are hella fire.
Gym kit, question mark.
Gym kit, question mark. Like J-I-M? Must go gym. No.
Like Jim and Dwight?
I don't think Jim and Dwight. Honestly, I think just like your EDC, realistically, people overthink it. They're like, I need a kit for the gym and I need a kit for my house. You need an EDC that you carry with you.
Oh, I went to like gym bag. I was thinking straight up just gym bag.
Yeah, I was thinking gym bag too, but like, I think you're talking about like what would work as a kit to take to the gym.
We've put our boo-boo kit in there before.
Medical.
We got another order.
Just carry medical. If you're gonna carry a gym bag, be the guy for everybody.
So,
You know.
right, like let me give you, if I have this bag right here, this is my gym bag, bro.
I carried one of those as my gym bag for such a long time until I got my new gym bag.
But your new gym bag is also a custom gym bag
It
that
really
may be
is.
releasing
It's freaking
soon.
awesome.
We've run a couple. So you've got like these pockets, right? So say I have an adventure bag. This is my gym bag. Something as simple as, you got your slick on you?
Yep.
Something as simple as taking a slick kit, just like so, and tossing it in the bottom. Like you're a step to 3 steps away from it, right? And having that medical on you is going to be the differentiator. What I did, instead of like buying a bunch of custom kits like for different situations, is I got a couple slick kits. Because slick kits, man, they're like not that big, they're super deployable, they're easy to use, and the components are quality. And so it's like I can just go a slick kit in a diaper bag, a slick kit in my gym bag, a slick kit in my truck, a slick kit in my wife's car, tourniquets on the visors, tourniquets next to those. It's like 4 slick kits, 4 tourniquets, or
And
8
the
tourniquets.
slick kit covers, in terms of components, exactly what you need and nothing more
Right.
for trauma-related incidents. So you have chest seals, you have a pair of gloves, you have Z-fold combat gauze, a 4-inch flat ETD, and duct tape in between. So you have the ability to wound pack. You have the ability to apply pressure.
Guys, something you should know too is like inside of the Marchi algorithm, which is, you know, our trauma algorithm. That's trauma medicine algorithm right there. And so inside of Marchi, it's organized in order of what will kill you first.
Yep.
Right? And so M, March E, M is massive bleeding. And inside of M is about 90% of the probability of death. So that means for A, R, C, H, and E, it's about 10% give or take. Right? So we should be super focused on M,
Keeping the blood in the body.
which is just massive bleed, right? So that means we need a tourniquet, we need wound packing gauze. So right now on my person, right, even though I'm in a medical building, tourniquet, what's in this one? Wound packing gauze, right? And it's just that easy to be that much more prepared. And then for the slit kit, right, A, airway and respiratory, that's one of the main reasons we included chest seals, is we see a lot of punctures to the pleural space. That's a big danger space right there, right? It's a good question though, it's a gym kit. What you got?
Got a couple of things. First, Saz is in the building.
Yeah, we know.
And he said, full disclosure, we bought every kit we have from Refuge, no special treatment, etc. I trust the kits that we've tested, but more importantly, I trust Refuge Medical's commitment to excellence.
Thank you for
Some
that.
good
Saz.
stuff right there.
Big words from just a tremendous individual who knows exactly what he's talking about.
So Hendrickson Homestead asked, are you willing to talk about the affiliate link program today?
Yeah, absolutely. So the affiliate link is really easy. It's Refuge Nation, and so what we'll do, here's the best way to do it. Grab my computer.
Follow him.
Oh,
Follow him. I'm good.
following. You can't see what's on the board. Can they see those?
No, don't.
No. No, sorry. No.
Why are you pointing at me again?
I don't know.
Pointing at me. I'm just building.
You must be on camera. Your last one.
I'm just gonna pull up the store so I can show you guys how easy this is, because we overthink this a lot. Okay. So we're at the store. We're on refugemedical.com. These are rooms that we're clearing. We're doing room clearing. Shout out to Orion Training Group. If you guys don't follow Orion Training Group, you should. They're a super awesome training organization. But they gave me this idea for the masking tape, and so we were using binder clips like so, and then they would, work the room appropriately, so that way we could see how everybody would move through danger spaces. But as a sidebar, so we go down. Hold on.
We'll look at Heath for a minute.
Yeah, look at Heath.
Hi. How are you?
Phone's a little shaky because I'm holding two phones.
My
Yeah, it's kind of hard to just be like this.
my hand was shaky too.
Yeah.
It's not
Oh,
your
somebody
screen,
asked, can you
promise.
add a naso to the slit kit?
So we can do custom kits for you if you request it.
Yeah.
And you can request via the chat. You can call me 918-817-9264. You will be speaking directly to me as I am customer service. Or you can send an email if you have bulk orders and you don't quite see maybe what you're looking for or what you want. Send an email to sales@refugemedical.com and he will get you squared away. His name's Forrest.
Yep. So, taking a look over here for the affiliate program. So we have Refuge Nation affiliate program. So what you do, go to refugemedical.com, go all the way down to the bottom, and it's got a quick links tab, right? You'll see your quick links tab. And we're just gonna go ahead and click Refuge Nation affiliate program. It's gonna take us up over there, right? So, your commission amount, your percent of sale, 30 days, right? And all this does is you just fill out this information, super easy. And you can put like your website, your Instagram, your TikTok, your Facebook, your Twitter, your YouTube. You're gonna click I'm not a robot, right? And what you get off of this is you get a refugemedical.com/your name here link, right? And then what happens is anybody who goes to, like, let's say it's Heath. Heath just sets this up. So they go to refugemedical.com/Heath, right? And they buy a stomp bag. Heath gets 5% of those sales.
Yep.
Now, to start, Heath is going to get 5% of those sales as store credit. Now, if Heath grows as an influencer or affiliate, right? And let's say, like, Heath sold 75 stomp bags this week, and he doesn't want any more Refuge Medical store credit. He's like, dude, I don't need any more medical I just like, I have it all. And we're like, okay, cool. At that point, Heath and I are going to have a conversation, and we're going to switch Heath around to maybe receiving a different percentage or a greater percentage in cash, right? Or in credit or something like that. And or maybe in free training, all these things. What it really comes down to is it's a program, and it's between Refuge Nation and us. It's us saying to you, hey, we've taken from you guys for a long time. It's time to give you something because we love you. And so we can't give you a ton because all of these products are made in America and we bust our butts to have it in stock for you. So what we can give right now is 5%. I know it's not a lot. I know there's companies that are like, I'll give them 10%. Cool. That's concerning to me that they have 10% on top to give to someone random. Right? It was hard for us to justify 5, but we love Refuge Nation.
Hey, 5% on a stomp bag is still $100.
That's what I'm saying. It's $100 a store credit. That's a slick kit.
Yep.
Right? And it's like, man, I don't know how I'm gonna afford my slick kit. Did you talk to anybody about a stomp bag? You know, all of these are options for you. And so that's a quick look at the affiliate program. Now, if you're sitting there like, man, I'm on the fence, I don't know, give us a call. Heath can talk to you about this. Britt will talk to you about this. Lauren will talk to you about this. There's a lot of people that are versed in the affiliate program, and we love it. It's really successful. We see a lot of people have good amounts of success with it. So
Hemi said 10% of garbage is still hot garbage. I'll take 5% of awesome.
yeah, oof, dude, I love you for that, Hemi. You're so sick. Dude, you just email in. I'm sending you a free sticker. I'm just sending you something.
Jimmy Carr, it's Lumph. It's me. Liberty was on it first, and then
Liberty was on it first, but Liberty went and took care of her baby because this is a family business and we have babies here. I know TikTok is here. How many? Do we have a lot of people on TikTok or no?
we have 14 currently, and we
14.
have 41 on YouTube.
TikTok and YouTube. Would you guys like to see our brand new training tool?
Oh, I thought you were about to tell him about something
We have a
else.
new training tool that we're testing. It's from, what is it? Unit 4 Solutions is who makes it. And it is not a firearm. It's very important to me, TikTok, that I tell you that what I'm going to show you is not a firearm.
So in
The
5
A-
minutes, when we get kicked off, everybody know why.
The
okay?
ATF has classified this as not a firearm.
That's right.
Front door. So, we're going to go ahead and take a gander.
I already emailed over
Here we go. So, it's very important to me that you know that this is not a firearm. The ATF has classified this as not a firearm. This does not function as a firearm and has no function like a firearm. What it is a training tool. That's why it's training blue. You can see the barrel is blue, the receiver is blue, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit of how this works because it is freaking tight. So, we take a gander here. This is the magazine, and so here's Unit Solutions there. Shout out to Unit Solutions for hooking us up with this product. They didn't give it to us for free. We gave them money because they have a good business. However, you gonna sneeze?
No, I just need one of my arms back for a minute. Oh my gosh.
She looked like she was gonna sneeze so bad on the other side of the phone. But no, we didn't pay that. We paid them money for this. They didn't send it to us for free. So the way that this works is inside here is a little magazine. I don't know what's going on. Where is it? Oh, they're right here. So there's a little magazine that sits inside this mag here, right? A little clip per se, and the clip comes all the way in like so, and sits, right? And then we lock the bottom of the mag back in. And what it does is it functionally creates a very powerful, very realistic training rifle. What it can do is it gives you blowback feel, very similar to what you would experience in an actual firearm. However, this is not a real firearm. Once again, this is not a real firearm. What this is this is a training tool so that people can feel pain inside of training. Because what it does is it shoots at about 600 FPS, which ain't no joke with these 8mm BBs.
That's no lie.
It also allows us to mark inside of training. So we'll put a cadre member on a rifle, an experienced cadre member, with marking BBs. Well, those BBs are blood red, and it looks like you just got shot, right? And so all of a sudden you have pain, as well as you have a visual stimulus of that blood, So we have the physical, the stimulus of the physical touch, right? We have the visual stimulus. We have the audio, right? The audible stimuli too from the rifle, right? So I just wanted to show you guys, this is something we're going to start incorporating more so into training. If you guys are interested in training with tools like this is something you can find at Refuge Training. We use a bunch of different training tools just like this, blue guns, simunition, training flashbangs, all this stuff inside of the Essential Responder course. And the reason we do it is because life's a little bit crazy and we want you to get used to that craziness. And so we have things like this, which is once again, not a firearm. It's very important for me to tell you, TikTok, that this is not a firearm, and the ATF does not classify this as a firearm. This is an airsoft gun right here. But we also have training munition versions of it as well. So if these tools are something that's useful, maybe you think, like, dang, I could really get something out of that. Well, then come and see us at Refuge Training, because I think you could get something out of that too. Plus, if you've never pulled the pin on a flashbang before, there's always a first for everything. So, you know, that's always a fun time. This is something else too. This is from Blaze Defense. We just got this. This is a new tactical electronic distraction device, a TED, I think is what it's called, tactical electronic distraction device. You pull this pin and it basically just screams at you and strobes like crazy. We're not going to do it right now because it'd be very, very unenjoyable.
It's very obnoxious.
It's very obnoxious. But what would be awesome, like, you throw 2 flashbangs in the room and then you throw this in the room, all 3 go off at the same time, I'm confused.
Talk about disorienting.
Yeah, you're all the way disoriented. We Toddle, do a function check for us. Nah, we don't need to shoot it.
We're not gonna do that. Come to class.
Come to class. You could shoot it.
Come to class.
Yeah, we have a few more of those on the way too for the students because we want to put those into your hands so that way you guys are actually fighting. Standardly in Refuge Training, what we'll do is we'll issue BFA rifles, so blank firing adapted rifles. So those are rifles that would basically be rendered useless, right? There's a plug in the barrel or a BFA device on the barrel, and then you're given magazines that have been checked by cadre that have blank rounds in them. So you have all the audible stimulus of gunfire. However, there's not a projectile attached to that. One of the great things about the Unit 4 solutions is the fact that there's a projectile. So Picola, I think, is the next one, Todd, right?
Next week.
Yep, Picola, and they're on sale right now too. So I don't even know if they're even in stock.
On sale. I don't know if I keep up with that. Just do teaching, and then in October.
PJ just did a video on it too.
Okay.
So
And then in October.
October, we have a couple of new classes coming. We have a situational awareness class. It's called the Responder Mindset. That's going to be awesome. Hopefully you guys are aware for that. And then we also have a tactical course that is launching here in November. TAC 1, TAC 2, and TAC 3. There's some really awesome dudes that are building out that whole course. There's Army MP, who is attached to Special Forces. There's Marine Recon. And then there's also some private sector guys that are doing it too that are really, really competent on the Leo side and not.
So, 2 things. Someone said they love that there's a random grill inside the office.
Hell yeah, we have-
There's a freaking stove somewhere. There's a wood burning
That's
stove.
a solar system. That's
Yeah.
that doesn't even belong. There's beans in the freaking in the store right now.
Someone asked, do we have training for kids?
Do we training for kids? Yeah, so we actually do. We have a micro responder. Email us about it because we usually only set it up certain times. So that's something we can definitely do.
My daughter
before.
took that.
Yeah, absolutely. So Lauren's daughter has taken a micro responder. It's something we just talked about yesterday, actually having to try to find time to do another kids course. We used to have Twitch taught the micro responder, and he's the only one that's ever taught it. But he's with Save One More. He started his own non-for-profit organization. And so what we'll try to do is maybe me, Cap, and Phelps have a conversation about the micro responder and see who would be best equipped. But yeah, absolutely, we train kids. It's really important. They might be there. So if they know and they're capable. Guys, don't forget, any order coming in the next 7 minutes.
You got something, Todd?
Just gonna reminder on the tax stuff.
Yeah.
R3 pre-rep.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Great point. Guys, if you want to come to a tactical course, because we've had thousands upon thousands of people reach out to us for tactical 1, 2, and 3. Essential Responder, ER, is a prerequisite. We're not going to teach you how to fight people before we teach you how to heal people. That does not make sense. That is spiritually backwards. So
Absolutely.
let's get stuff straight here, learn how to save, and then learn how to fight, right? But that's how to be the best, most effective. Guys, if you haven't placed your order yet, you got 7 minutes to place an order. Get you entered for the creation of the goon flag, as well as it gets you the sticker pack. We have had, I think, only like 7 or 8
We're
orders
sitting
come
at
in.
about 9 orders now.
Usually it's about 45, so you guys are way ahead of the game right now. So I would get on there and place that order while you have the time. No joke, because you know this stuff doesn't just come. These opportunities don't just come. It's a free freaking tack flag, dude. Hang that up in the garage, in the team room, over your bed. Even though it pisses your wife off, it inspires you before you sleep, right? You have dreams of freaking valor.
Just hang it on the ceiling.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, man.
Dreams
Exactly
of
where it
grenade
belongs.
nuts. That's what I'm saying. No,
Yeah,
I'm trying to build out a team room.
I'm
That's what I really want to do.
pretty
gotta put it in order
sure
real
that any like husband trying to hang that above their bed is going to be met with some sort of like,
Not me.
maybe not.
My wife is so cool.
You would love it.
No,
To the people.
I'm not going to
Really
pretend
quick,
like I would.
Yep.
So, guys,
Where
this is
am I
some-
going?
Just step back. Just keep going.
Go that
Me and
way.
Heath are gonna go right here.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna talk to
Okay.
people
Come.
about this.
Right here. There we go.
So, this is something we do sometimes. Is we have conversations just how to clear a building, how to move into a space, right? And then we do like more complex spaces and more complex spaces. And sometimes you'll have like, this is like the first floor, and then there'll be a second floor. Or maybe this is the first floor, and then this is the second floor on top of it.
Yep.
Figuring out a stairwell, something like that. So, just coming up to the space, Heath, how would you move through here? So you got a 4-man team right here. This is very high tech. This is very high speed. These are binder clips.
Is that
are not Legos.
wait? Is this why you were looking through the Lego bucket a little while ago?
This is why I was-
exactly why.
So, first of all, yes, the Refuge team does have a Lego bucket. I think it's important that every company has at least one Lego bucket. And second of all, I was looking for Lego guys because I saw Orion Training Group do this with Lego guys, so I was trying to send him a video of me doing it with Lego guys because he inspired me. But I've landed on my binder clips. It is what it is.
So now we're just.
Well, I think we only have like you really have to look for the Lego guys because there's
Only
like
halves.
yeah.
I found like 9 sets of legs. So somebody's just eating torsos. There's a child somewhere who's
Those
pooping
are
out
probably
torsos.
due to my kid.
Feel bad
Yeah.
for whoever finds that.
So something a quick note, guys, is this roll of tape costs about $1.25. These paper clips would probably cost 25 cents. $1.50 all in. And we can do this 4 times with a team, with a group of people, and we can conceptualize how we would like to enter a room. And then we can go out on the ground, on the grass, with a $5 can of bright orange spray paint. It's very easy to acquire. Look at your local Walmart. With a $5 can of field paint, and we can make this same exact room, right? And then we can walk it together, right? All of these things, if you guys actually want to train techniques, tactics, and all that stuff, I think it's very, very applicable. Cool guys, man. It's like, well, I'm currently in close quarters. Be a battle.
Where do you live? Do you live in a building or?
Oh, I don't have the money for a shoot house for this and that. So
You don't need it.
Paint.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice. So we got 3 more minutes here. So really quick, we'll look at how Heath is going to come into this room. We'll have a quick conversation about it. So go ahead, Heath. You got your stack of 4.
So I have my stack of 4. We'd clear the corner. I'd send one guy over to this side. And that's really going to be dependent on which way this door swings. So we'll set up my team here. Okay. Say I'll have this guy. Say this door opens out in this way. So I'm going to have this guy open that door. This guy is going to come in across, and just as soon as he opens the door, I would assume that my second guy, so let's number. We have 1, 2, my 3-man is going to be on the opposite side opening the door. So I'll have 1 come in and 2 pivot and clear this way. I'll have 3 come in and 4 come in, just like an echelon, and that allows you the opportunity for muzzle before flash, because we don't want any one of our guys to be shot in the back of the head.
Now this is why this is so important, guys, because like this is how this is how Heath would do that room. Different ways to teach CQB, whether you're in law enforcement, military, private contractor, whether you're just a civilian, whatever you're doing, right? And so, whereas Heath might just have this whole lane, you know, he might send one guy up here. I do is that we have this stack coming up to this corner, right? Obviously, he's going to ply our corner here. We're going to make sure we're clear. And then we're going to do a tactical movement as a team, right? And as we come up to this door, this is going to be our one man. He's going to remain one man, and he's going to sweep our door, right? And so he'll work that large pie as 2-man comes up for this corner right here, right? At this point, 3 is coming up, and 4 is going to tuck and be rear security. So we'll have guns out. We always want to have 360-degree security. Then at that point, whoever goes is it's really energy and team dependent, but usually it's going to be whoever has the most situational awareness of the room. So that's going to be our one man here. One man is going to enter, right? There's 2 methods. We have swoops, we have crosses. I'm a cross guy, so he's going to come in and he's going to go. It's like his foot is right here as he's stepping, so we're almost entering the space at the same exact time, right? And we're going to go deep into those danger corners, right? And then we're going to sweep around, right? And have overlapping fields of fire. And as we're established, right? 3 is going to come in. He's going to poke here, right? And we're going to build back out as he comes in. And then we'll have our 4-man tuck on the door, whatever it may be. And then it's the TL's decision once we get in, or it's whatever's trained and whatever we rehearsed as to what room comes next. Because we got a couple of different spaces. We got a room here. We got another small room here, and it looks like we have a closet here, right? And so, like, they know that there's a hallway right here, they know that there's a door right here, and they know there's a door right here. And so, most of them are probably going to be fixated on those targets, right? He'd probably be back a little bit more, like so. And then it changes, right? Now, like I said, there's 1,000 ways to skin a cat. The reason I'm showing you guys this is, one, I saw it, I thought it was cool, it was a good training tool, and I think it could be a good training tool for you. Also, it's something to do for your house. Like, go ahead and take your house, right? Look at where the rooms are, look at the layout, and sit down with your wife and say, okay, we are right here in the bed. So say this is our bedroom. We're right here in the bedroom. We hear a crash here. Go. What's next? Right? And then your wife has to give you like, okay, I'm going to run from here to here, or I'm going to call this person. And you tell her, this is what I'm going to do. This is wargaming. This is planning. It's mission planning, right? And so with that, I think like more of us should be thinking in this mindset of being more prepared, of being more cognizant of what we're going to do. And it just goes back to the 7 P's. Prior proper planning prevents piss poor performance, right? And so for us, like, planning means let's take a look at it, right? Masking tape is super cheap, and friggin' binder clips are a dime a dozen. So for us, this is a really easy, cost-effective way to just look at stuff and do it no problemo. Something that was cool that I saw OTG do is they had like little couches.
Yeah.
Like they like just printed off of Google like the image of a couch. And they
Simulate furniture.
Yep, and that's what they would do. And so like they'd put the couch here, like over that door, so this became like a garage now. And now there's no door there, there's just a couch. I thought that was super cool. But there's a bunch of different ways to make sure that you're continuing to push your own education, your own awareness, and figuring out like where are your shortfalls, like where are your shortcomings, you know? What are you not seeing? You might be like, oh shit, dude, if I never even looked at my house like this. I hate where I live. I was thinking about buying this place. Oh my gosh, you know, it might give you a little realization. We're about out of time. I don't know, guys. I'll give you another minute to place an order for the creation of the Goon banner. We're giving away anybody who places an order right now gets entered to win creation of the Goon banner, as well as we're doing a sticker pack giveaway. It's got like some really funny stickers in there, so I'm a big fan of it. So I just, you know, pay attention, guys. And then we've got the tourniquet sticker coming inbound. We got an orange Cat Gen 7 wearing PVS 31As. That's hilarious.
Somebody asked what PVS 31s were.
PVS 31s are dual tube night vision devices. So it's just a brand of night vision, and so those are the guys that like go like this. But PVS 31s are standardly what like the military would use. That's your name brand. Like
14 orders.
14. That's pretty good, dude. I really appreciate you guys. Seriously. So we're gonna be sending out stickers to you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we have the big live. So see us there. We're gonna be doing a couple of giveaways during the live. So I'd pay attention for tomorrow. I'm probably gonna be giving at least 2 kits away. And then I'd look for like some swag and some merch too. What time's the live tomorrow? 1? 1 o'clock Central Standard. So be on the live tomorrow. We're giving away a couple of kits. It's a good way for you to get some free first aid kits. I mean, that's what you love, right? So we love you guys. Remember, carry an effing tourniquet. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for the orders. We'll send you all that swag. And we'll actually, should we pick the winner right now? Let's just tell them if they win.
Sure.
Let's
He
just-
hasn't printed them yet.
Not printed them yet.
So from Jimmy Carr. Oh.
That's it right there. Do that one. That'll work. Jameis Toby. Jameis Toby, you won. You did it, my guy. You really did it.
Are you still
He
on
got,
there?
he got an Origin Western fact. He's from Indy. Shout out to my dude.
Hey, check
You
out
are
that
getting-
email.
What is that email? Hey, Jim Tor. Nice.
How about that?
Super dope. You won, my friend, so I'm going to be shipping away this flag to you, Jim. I really appreciate you for supporting us during the show. We love you. Shout out to you, my guy. And yeah, if you guys like this type of giveaway stuff, we just try to keep you involved, you know? We want you to be a part of it. So we love you. We'll see you next time. Remember, please carry an effing tourniquet. We'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
You keep track.